Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 BC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Wario's Woods, which is a NES game, and if you've never played it before, it's a puzzle game. It's not like a Tetris puzzle game though, so I'm best off just showing you because it's a bit hard to describe exactly what you do. Right, at the start here you can choose between round game, which I'll show you them in a minute. There's a time race, which obviously you do the same in the round, but you've got a time limit. You have to well, not a time limit, you've got to beat it in the fastest time you can, so it's like a time attack mode. You've got versus mode where one of you's on the left, one of you's on the right, and obviously it's the same as the main game. Whoever fills up their screen first loses. You've got the lesson mode, which just basically is a practice. It teaches you all about the game and what the different things you can do. And then you've got your options where you can choose your name, you can view your rankings, or you can wipe the entire cart, even though obviously it's not a cart, it's just that's what it originally was. So choosing the round mode, you can either do A or B, and I'm going to show you B because it's the same as A, but every now and then you get a boss. So this way I should be able to kill two birds with one stone. Basically the whole point is you have to get a bomb and clear all the creatures. The standard creatures can be cleared either vertically, horizontally or diagonally, and the whole point is it's got to be a row of 3. So one bomb to 2 creatures is pretty much that. Or obviously, as you saw us do a little earlier on, you can get 4 creatures and put a bomb on, or 5 creatures or 6 creatures, and just build them up. At the end of every round you get some coins, depending on how well you've done, and the coins basically give you, well, credits, continuous extra lives. Every time you collect 30 of them, you'll get a credit. There's in the top right corner of the screen there is actually Birdo, and Birdo has this little green bar going underneath it, which I'm just going to hold the down button to speed everything up so that the bar fills up quicker, because when that light fills up, the game gets harder. Basically, you've got you've got this bloody creature at the top, this raven, and he starts making the block at the very top of the screen, which you might not be able to see right about now. Basically it's where the fairy is. That starts to come down, so it means that your game screen's smaller, you've got less room to work with. And he starts dropping more enemies, well, not enemies, like creatures. So you could have cleared all of the creatures on the game. Like, you could only be left with this one colour that I've got here, and these all of a sudden start dropping blue ones now, when blue wasn't on the stage before. So, here we go, this is him starting, and obviously, as I say, this is just basically, the bomb's still dropping the likes, but he also tries to make your life a hell of a lot harder. So, that's about that then. Every now and then on the B mode, if you're on the A mode, then nothing happens pretty much. You just get this cutscene every so often. On the B mode, however, you also get the bosses, where basically the boss comes onto the screen, and he is actually on the screen with you. If you walk into him, you die straight away. But otherwise, you just have to basically plant bombs on him. So you have to plant 3 bombs on him, or like on the top of him, or to blow up next to him and the likes, and that'll damage his energy meter. His energy meter just appears where Birdo is, and it's the likes of, like, well, he's got however much energy can fit in there. So, don't really know what else there is left to say about the game. It's obviously the versus mode is exactly the same. You can pick things up, you can pick them out of mid-air if you want to, so you can do that. You can actually kick the items if you hold down and push the button. You can kick them across if you want to. So, as I say, you can destroy them diagonally, which I've just done there. There's creatures later on which you'll have to actually destroy them, and then they'll change colour and they'll have to be destroyed again. There's ones that you destroy them and they'll flash for a few seconds, and basically you've got to destroy them while they're still flashing, because it's kind of like a defence system. They have to get hit twice in quick succession. There's ones that can only be destroyed diagonally, and then there's these things here which every now and then when you destroy a load of enemies you get these diamonds, and basically the diamonds destroy all of one colour. So now that this white's appeared up here, if I plant that, then that'll destroy all the white creatures on the screen, because it was a white diamond. So I'll let you listen to a little bit of the music for a few seconds, but then I'm just going to sign off because there's nothing else left to say. So there we go, then that was a little bit of the music, and this is the boss. Obviously I've described it here, but I thought I'd just show you. Once again, if you pretty much walk into these shots that he fires, then you will get killed, but thankfully I managed to avoid that there. But the whole point is, you just, well, plant bombs on him, as I say. So things are constantly still falling, and you just have to set up the bombs. Unfortunately, every now and then he'll destroy any blocks that are around him, and he'll be a right pain in the butt. So this is basically what you have to expect with the bosses and the likes, and well, I suppose it adds a bit something else to the gameplay, but it's the type of thing that personally makes me prefer game mode A over game mode B. But everyone's different. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.